Well, that blows. Now I have to merge these VODs together so I can upload it on YouTube. That's so annoying. Are we back, guys?
Delilah! Delilah's slandering you, chat.
Oh my god.
It doesn't.
We're back again.
You have to restart your page. Are we back?
Yeah, I see it. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Hold on, 1 second.
There you go.
Dang it, the pre-rolls. Let me kill those as well, because you guys are probably getting hit with pre-rolls. Look, I'll just hit you guys with this thing and pray it works. Okay, and I'm really sorry. I genuinely do not know what happened back there. I was just playing the game like normal, and it just
fine.
Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah, he went on a whole tangent about how much he feels bad for women before they have to go through their periods and whatnot.
Well, no, I didn't. Oh, shit, no.
Yeah, you did. Wait, what? What did you say?
Wait, what?
What do you mean no, you didn't?
Oh, Glide Seeker!
Oh my god. In chat, you said that he doesn't like Trigger because he hates women.
No, I thought you were I thought you were slandering me. I just heard your voice doing that.
Shit, dude. Oh my god, I can't believe you fucking fell for
Oh my
that.
god, dude.
So you're saying you heard a woman's voice and just immediately assumed they were slandering you?
Duck season, rabbit season. Duck season, rabbit season. Who really fell for that?
Oh my god, bro. Okay, apparently there's an ad playing. So I'm just gonna wait for it to. Wait for the ad to stop.
You are so.
All right, we'll let it rock. We'll let that rock.
Okay, I'm hoping that ad is over now. Okay, I'm hoping that ad's over now. Is everyone back? Are we good? Okay.
Oh, then he fat? Hold on.
Tell Densha he fat. Damn!
Who the fuck said that? Who said that? I literally lost like 4 pounds. I'm not 164, I'm 152. Who said that?
Can we get off the topic of weight? Because if you guys start talking, it's gonna shift to me and I'm gonna get slandered like shit. Like, I'm not even fat, I'm actually underweight.
Increase firepower.
You had someone do that? Go here and tell lies?
The target's weary.
How much you weigh, bro? Let's not talk about that.
Finishing the jump.
102.
Like, let me tell you, as a man, it is better to be overweight than underweight. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
He made me 150 pounds, but he ate 6 brownies this morning for breakfast.
By the way, Miss Garon.
It is you don't understand like the slander that you go through for being underweight rather than overweight. I refuse to believe it's worse. Absolutely not.
Oh my god.
It's one part
Getting lightheaded.
In fact, my eyes gained some
We put Mikey in a fucking
Real and true. See, Riot King understands. Riot King understands.
I'll manage things from here. I can't.
Something's up ahead.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're making me feel like you're built like a Minecraft skeleton. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
We just came across dead people in the game and y'all are talking about Minecraft skeletons.
Me and who?
What?
Ooh.
What could have happened?
Damn.
Who did this?
Yo, this guy right here, he's laid out like a Caleb City video.
The caliber of the bullet.
Oh my god.
Just like
Okay. Hey, I should be laughing at you.
You're You're horrible for that.
I'm sorry, bro, but look at him. Literally, look.
Get behind me.
Look at him.
Killer may still be nearby.
That is straight out of a Caleb City video,
I
dude.
sleep like that.
They seem to have no
They
qualms
died
about
before
killing.
GTA 6. We have a release date for it. Stop the jokes.
They got other issues in New Era Dude besides GTA 6. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Man, when I did this, why, like, Belle, sounded like she was talking to a mic.
Ether vision activated.
Actually, you know what?
Ether storage tanks filled with highly concentrated ether. As soon as the valve is open, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate. Nothing slips through my defense.
High ether concentration will make the nearby ethereals
There we go.
and cause more to show
Damn,
up.
375k.
Yes, sir.
I think mine does like 700k, but I'm not sure.
Shooting instructions. Press
Don, you
R2
level
for a
feet.
single shot.
God, you level feet, bro.
On you level feet. Oh my god.
Oh, this is the mini
god,
game.
that message I was just sent.
So big mix
Oh my
I have
fucking god,
sent
that
my
message.
formal request to join the Discord into your Twitter DMs if you would so kindly take the time
Opal,
to
if
lay
you
your
want,
optical
Opal.
organs apart.
That is the
once you receive
worst.
the chance. You
That
may
is
even
a
find it
terrible
humorous or
message.
pathetic.
Opal, if you want, send it to me on Twitter. I am the mod.
Send the
I can
exact
also give you-
message. Send the
Oh, I
exact
agree.
message.
Accepted.
Delilah, read it out.
Continuing.
I need to know. I'm so curious.
I am his Twitch moderator.
Proxy.
I got you,
There
girl.
are 4
I can
people
put you
over
in the
here.
server assuming I
They're all
look at
still
your Twitter
alive.
and I'm not seeing
I'm not detecting
something
any ether
quite frankly
fluctuations from
ridiculous.
any other life forms nearby.
If we're not seeing you in the replies of you know who, you're good.
Confirmed. One is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung.
You know,
The other
unlike
3,
someone else in that, sir.
no internal injuries, just a few minor wounds.
Okay, so someone's going around sniping just citizens in this hollow.
Just
Because
kill
if
her.
their
Yeah,
fluctuations are
just
nearly
feels like it.
completely gone.
For what reason?
For fun, I can assume. Like,
Are my DMs closed? They shouldn't be.
Help me.
got bored. Sorry. All right.
Cold.
You have to follow me back?
don't
Oh,
wanna
Lord. Alright. There you go.
Aim practice. Weekend plans. All right.
If we contact the hospital and get him out of the hollow right away.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when my face.
Look, the more I play, the more I like learn about Oboe Squad.
Dying.
Oh wait, the music stopped.
I just want to go home.
Did you play Escape from the City next?
I'm very glad that everyone in the call, not except for Delilah, had the tact to not crack a joke during that.
Are you alright? Did you get hurt fighting earlier?
I'm fine.
But Dell's
don't worry
allowed
about
to.
me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience.
Yeah.
The
Saying a woman
rejection
doesn't have
reaction you
tact.
saw just now is one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman.
A lunatic who tied me up and dragged me
Alright,
into the hollow.
whenever we want, I can read out the message that was sent to
Not the
Mikey in order to
lunatic
get
you're
access
talking
to this
about.
Discord server.
Can you stand?
Wait, what?
There are two
The one
more
from Opal?
survivors
Give it
here.
a.
Yeah, the one from Opal.
Yeah,
help
just
us
give it a
carry
little.
You know, I'm looking at my Twitter DMs. I
Let's
saw
get
it.
together.
I can see it right here. Yeah, just you go ahead and give him the link.
Place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
Here we go. Here.
Looks like the person behind this has already
After
left.
one use.
Charon, let's get the survivors out of
Here we
here.
go.
Follow me.
People that be like, I love sniping in games when I grapple towards them with an SMG.
God,
Like, you
no,
don't
that-
understand how those people
Any real
fold.
demon would just shoot you out of the air.
True.
No, Flowberry Fizz, Shockwave Grenade, and Charge Shotgun.
Actually, no. Push in with a Shockwave and Flowberry. You're begging to get beamed out of the sky. Don't do that.
No, you're
Last
asking to get
time-
put in like a fucking
Yeah.
in a
it
hunting
just
rifle
never
montage.
happens
I'm gonna
to
be
me.
honest.
I still remember last time
It's just
I was playing
Fighter
Go-Go
Bones.
with Mikey and he tried to randomly fucking push me and he just got immediately fucking
Can
pushed
you
out.
not? Can you not?
No,
Bro.
Just run through that one clip where I rushed Mikey with a shockwave and like I instantly get beamed and I'm like, I'm just not that guy. I am not that guy.
Keep going.
Dude, I was
I'm
clipped
just
with,
saying, it's really
yeah.
funny to shit on people with the Fortnite username, raw talent no work.
Yeah. I have this clip of Mikey trying to rush me with a shockwave too, and he shockwaves directly into a wall. I beam him with a mammoth.
You were sitting in a bush. You were sitting in a bush doing
I was
nothing.
not sitting in a bush. I was
You were-
not sitting in a bush doing nothing. Hold up, I will send it in Fortnite.
There's just clips of
Hold
Mikey
on,
trying to
hold on.
push and then just getting evaporated.
Is it this one here? Yeah, it's this one here, I think.
Sorry, I keep looking at the pinned message and making me giggle.
What did Denshi even do to deserve that?
I don't know. It's just
Oh
the
yeah, I
way
thought
that
it was funny as
said.
fuck. I need to unpin it. My bad.
Don't
Where's
you
so
fat.
funny?
Mikey slander dinner. Yeah, I haven't been in chat for the past few days, guys, due to like mental health stuff and just generally trying to chill out for myself. But yeah, now I'm back.
That means that Mikey's gonna
Welcome
get
back.
endlessly harassed.
Happy
Yeah, and
International Women's Day, everyone.
And Mikey can't express any form of resentment or disapproval of me coming back because he knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, true. Happy International
Immunity.
Women's Day, everyone.
Happy International Women's Day.
Every day is International Women's Day, guys.
Don't you agree, Mikey?
Yup.
Why'd you say yup like you had like a gun to your head?
Yup.
He
It does.
He did.
I had a woke gun. A metaphorical woke gun to my head.
A woke metaphor? Isn't that just like
No.
the game?
The woke 1911.
DEI or die. Hold on. It's DEI or die or Dell. I'm here. I'm actually just Mikey's DEI mod.
Allegorical trigger to the head.
That's exactly why
I
I'm
finally
not a
caught a
mod.
stream, and the first thing you probably heard was Mikey.
I'm so sorry.
Like Mikey gold tacked to his head, being told every day is International Women's Day, right, Mikey?
Right, Mikey?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still trying to understand. Who's like kidnapping these people, throwing them in hollows, and using them for target practice? What is their issue? Like, why would you do that?
Thank you all for assisting me.
No, I actually can't. I can't. How do you spin this into someone not
Maybe it was
being like a deranged serial killer?
Do after you saved our lives.
Well, they are.
If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask.
Keep an eye on
Before
Zoe,
that,
chat.
could the
What?
three of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though.
Our hair is so
I've
pretty.
earned my stripes.
It is.
I'm Jesse.
Twiggy Wiggy.
Currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it though, so I can't think of any
No
reason
one
someone
spoil
would
anything,
target
or I'm
me.
gonna get you.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but
Twiggler.
now I'm unemployed. Actually,
Oh, I'm
I
unemployed.
have
Some
a
shit you
question
guys
for
can
all.
relate to. Except for Delilah. Except for Delilah. Except for Delilah. Except for Delilah, because I'm not directing that towards Delilah. I'm not directing that towards her.
We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
Hey, I had a job interview today, ma'am.
If I'm not mistaken,
I'm back. What did I miss?
we didn't come
Nothing.
across anyone
That's
Mikey
unemployed.
trying to talk
among both
about
the
how
survivors or the bodies.
No, I wasn't. I was leaving you out of
Yeah,
there.
what the fuck? What the
I
fuck?
hope she's okay.
Wiggle me
We
this.
were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott
The
Outpost
interview
together
went
for
good, I
Remembrance
think.
Day.
It was really short, but that's
never
because
thought
it was in a
something like this would
hospital and they
happen.
were really, really busy. So, you know,
Remembrance
not
Day?
that I mind.
What's
I
that?
didn't want to be there for any longer than I had to.
As the name suggests, it's a day organized
Not
by the
taking the
Defense
slander
Force
from
for
a
the families
Canadian.
of
On
deceased
God, bro.
soldiers and
Your
veterans.
shit's gonna cost seven. Your
People
Switch
gather
2's
to
gonna cost
mourn their loved
$700.
ones who died in the fall of the old capital
Hi, Nixley.
and find comfort in each other's
Is that how
company.
you say your name? I don't know. I'm just assuming.
I didn't know the
It's
Defense
not
Force
only.
did
It's not
that.
just $700, Del. We also have to pay
Maybe I should go check
taxes.
it out.
That's true. You specifically
I
in
can't find her
Newfoundland have
anywhere
a
else. I'll
specifically
head to Remembrance
14%
Day
tax.
alone.
I remember.
No, it's not 14%. It's 15. It's 15%.
My bad. 15.
It's even worse. It's even worse.
Yeah, also
1%.
remember
I
the
have to
Defense
pay
Force?
for the bundle. I have to
She
pay
and I were in the same squad. Obsidian
$805
Division's
Canadian
Carty
dollars.
Woohoo!
$805.
Sounds like a series of
Oh
murders
shit, that means in the
targeting
US we have to get
Defense
like 700
Then,
about. Holy
Jesse
shit.
wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off.
You're gonna have to.
Jesse claims to have been up front, but he
pay,
neglected to
like,
mention
as
he
much
was
as
once
it
part
would
of the
to pay
Defense
rent.
Force. Right, Jesse?
Well, that's...
Anyway, yeah, let's pay attention to the story. It's
I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it.
Maple Munch.
They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's
Maple
knock
munching,
squad.
hockey chucking.
That's the absolute truth.
I was
Syrup
also in the Obsidian
slurping.
Division, Imperial Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our three
Just start
squads
calling
work together on a
Canadians
mission
puck
outside
chuckers.
Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't
my
really
God,
remember.
dude.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember
Protein
your faces.
inhalants.
Okay, man.
Thank you all
Okay,
for the
man.
information. I'm
Okay,
starting to see a
milk
pattern
and
in
bag
the killer's
drinking.
choice of
That's
targets.
not any of us. That's
But
the
there's something else I
Quebecois.
need to ask.
We don't like the Quebecois.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, isn't that like a specific
Someone I'm
part
searching
that
for
does
sent
that?
me
Yeah,
a location.
Yeah, and
I
they're
know
weird.
about
The person
that.
was likely being held
It
by
is
the killer as
specifically
well.
Northern Canada.
Did you happen
that
to
does
see
that.
anyone else?
Yeah, because I see one of my mutuals, Joshua, does that, and he was just showing like a bag of milk. I was like, bro.
You're not
Yeah,
giving us
we
much
say
to
bag,
go
they
on.
say a baked
At
milk.
least tell us what kind of person you're
Bag.
looking for. Male
Bag.
or female, what they
Moose
look like.
riding? That's...
Can't offer much help
You're not...
without that.
That. You don't think that's fucking awesome?
Sorry.
Moose
I
riding
don't
would be
have
cool
much
if it
else
was
to
real.
share.
If it was real, that'd be so sick.
Even so, if any
But
of you
no, we
remember
hunt
anything
moose.
else that may be useful,
Wiggle me this.
please let me know.
I go moose hunting every
This
now
is
and then.
very important
It's like
to
it's
me.
hard to get permits,
You
but
don't
like
even
once
know
you
who
do,
they
man.
are, yet
Oh,
you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person?
all I'm saying is going outside is a lot of fun, guys. You should try
I've been
it.
searching for someone for a long
I'm gonna
time.
do all that, motherfucker.
They
Hop
might
on your
be the
VR
key
chat.
to achieving my goal.
Play hunting simulator on VR
Whatever
chat.
happens,
Yeah.
I hope you find them. If there's anything
It's just
I
like
can
the
do
real
to
thing,
help,
guys.
just let me know.
Thank you.
What do you think of this agent story so far? It's
Prioritize your
interesting.
own safety.
I'm just glad it wasn't like a, you know, a day in the life of
Former
Trigger.
Defense Force members.
It's something actually
There's a
interesting.
good chance they'll come after you again.
We also got to see, like,
past. I think that's really
yeah.
interesting.
I was about to say, like, the fact that we get to see them just moving in, the twins. I don't know why do I call them twins? The siblings. That's so
I do
cool.
that all the time.
Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Thing 1 and Thing 2. Nekomata reference. That wasn't even a day in the life of Nekomata, I feel like. I mean, kind of. I don't know. No, I don't think they're twins. I'm pretty sure Wise is older than Belle.
So someone's kidnapping Defense Force members or former Defense Force members and sniping at them.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, I need them to try that shit with Ambi. I need them to try that shit with Ambi.
Great, they're making a hit list.
Phaeton, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already
Sorry
been to
guys,
the
it was
Hollow,
me. I'm
but
just really bad at
unfortunately,
aiming.
We haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine.
You can't be as bad as me.
Yeah, I was
There
about
are
to say,
traces
this is,
left behind. Signs of a kidnapping.
Dell did the
very
nana
likely
nana
the
boo boo
client was
technique on
involved.
me.
That's right. It seems the client was kidnapped, taken into the Hollow, and later moved.
So the
again.
proxies might be older than
We're
they
still
look.
looking for more
Honestly, like I had canon, like Wise, like I believe Wise in my head canon, he's approaching his mid-20s.
I checked a map of New Eridu.
I
This
don't
spot,
actually know
it's
how long
another
ago
Hollow entrance.
the Hollow Zero disaster happened.
We were just stressing over a lack of leads.
But like,
And now one conveniently falls into our laps?
uh,
Something about this feels off.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and
I
contact
mean,
me.
Hollow
I'll bring in
disasters
some
aren't
professional Hollow experts
exclusive
to
to
deal
the
with the
fall of the old
situation.
capital.
Yeah, I know we don't have their confirmed age. I'm just saying that that's my personal headcanon. Like I believe like Wise is approaching his mid-20s. Like he's probably like what, 23, 24?
Thank
I would
you
say
for not revealing what really happened to that
25 at
information
least.
broker.
Don't mention it, but why keep secrets? From a practical standpoint, wouldn't calling for backup have been the safer move?
Don't they renew their
Killer
store
is a
license in
sniper who
this?
has no
Yeah.
qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain
Is this story a
without causing
prequel? It
death.
takes place in the
Most
past.
Hollow Raiders lack
Because if you remember the story, the agent story with Ambi, Trigger and the proxies had some history.
besides,
This is the history.
Asking for help from others would only delay the search.
Yeah, Corin,
The client is at risk
they
right
posted
now,
something on Twitter
so I
that
think
said
we
that
should
Corin
follow
is
the clues and enter the
explicitly
Hollow
16,
as
but then
soon
they
as
deleted
possible
it.
to ensure their safety.
And I think I heard somewhere that like Juyuan's 24.
I may have kept it from Shepard,
I
but
don't
I have to admit,
know
it's too dangerous.
where that's from,
The
but
location message seems cagey.
I don't know. It sounds
could
like
be
a
a
good
trap to
number
lure
to
us
me.
in.
So
I understand. I really
24
do. But
top
what
of her
if we're
game.
late and
I
something
am
happens
going
the
to kill
client?
myself.
what?
In
Why is the
Fortnite.
client so
24
important to you,
in-
Karen? Would you be willing to tell us?
In Fortnite. In Fortnite. In Fortnite.
Because they're connected to the
I
person
took off
you're
my
looking
headphones
for?
just as you started.
We're gonna jump off a ledge.
Identity might be the
In
very
Fortnite.
person I've been looking for. And if
Struck
not,
by a fall by
I most
56
certainly
meters
have
in
some
Fortnite.
vital
Yeah, what's
information.
wrong with 24?
Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than
charity.
just comrades who trusted
I
me with their
see.
lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan. They were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
Right, from that
Where-
agent
where
teaser,
are
she still
we?
thinks her squad's alive.
Yeah.
I understand how
Why
anxious you
are
must be
you
right
guys power
can
scaling
help you,
Shaggy and
but
Sokaku?
we really need to be
and-
careful this time.
What
Thank
the
you, Proxy.
fuck, dude?
If you'll
Oh
make it
my
out and
god!
your support, you can trust
Wow,
me.
okay.
I'll protect you if the
Ain't
killer
no
is
single
really waiting for us in the
no
hollow.
fire skill.
We'll make it out in one piece.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
They're power scaling.
make it out in what?
Shaggy and Sokaku. I'm not sure whether in a fight or in an eating contest. Whatever it is.
The
Oh
One
my
Piece?
God.
The One Piece?
I'm just saying, if it's an eating contest, I'm just saying, then she wins.
What?
And she.
I've got your phone.
No. Okay. All right. If we're probably talking about feats, this is like a very embarrassing story, right?
Don't tell it on stream. Don't. If it's an embarrassing story, don't tell it on stream.
Look,
Don't
think
do
I
this
can
to
share
yourself.
with you guys. I think I can share this with you guys. You guys will not make fun of me. Please be nice to me.
You are going to get shit on by this chat. You know it. Don't even. Don't do that to yourself.
No, we had the same response.
Right, everyone. It's time to be nice to Denshi. Okay.
Proxy, look at this. A community
Okay.
center
Okay,
where
thanks
the
for the heads
story
up.
ends.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was left behind randomly.
When I was
There's hardly any dust on its surface.
actually, I'll wait for this one.
Which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
I'm guessing this is our culprit.
Who are you? And the Sniper of Liar Squad? Are you talking about Charon?
I thought this voice was a gay man at first.
Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy?
I thought this voice was a gay man at first. I'm sorry.
You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this strange murders.
So Kaku's, yeah, she's like young. I don't think Section 6 is the police. They're like...
They're like a special government squad.
Yeah, they're like
Section 6
its own thing.
Section,
Looks like
yeah,
you've done your homework on me.
Section 6 is
Just
whenever,
because my presence
like,
interferes
is who
with your
you
plan,
call when
you
it gets
decided to
out
take
of
me out for
hand.
good?
Like, that's when you're hitting up
You're
back.
just going to be another
Or the Avengers.
The Avengers, basically,
Like,
yeah.
it's literally like, oh god, oh fuck, get Section 6.
We gotta get Miyabi, she's gotta do
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're
It
waiting
goes
at
to
the
like
hollow
PubSec
entrance
and
they
then
shared,
hand and
I'm guessing
then
you have them.
Section
If
6.
you hand them over, perhaps we can
Feel
make
like
it
I'm
out.
missing one, but
Well,
yeah.
no, Hand is like the HIA. They're like the same thing, I think. Or one is a subsidiary of the other, but PubSec is like regular cops, HIA and Hand are like hollow cops, like hollow related incidents, and Section 6 is like, there is an active hollow emergency right now and we need to fix it.
You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll
Yeah.
never get the chance to hit me.
Yeah.
After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than
Yoshimi Miyabi has been deployed in
Talking won't resolve
Afghanistan?
this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Oh.
Now that's the spirit. If you're looking for someone, why not search the hollow for clues?
We're not talking about
Providing you
Saddam
can
Hussein.
survive
What?
both my attacks
Wait, what?
and those of
Oh
you.
no, someone said Section 6 found Saddam Hussein. Guys!
Alright,
God.
we're gonna stop talking about Saddam Hussein.
Do not get my channel banned. I swear to God.
Guys, they found Twiggy hiding in the bunker.
Stop!
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa! Wait, we're getting shot at as we play.
Yeah, Yeah. Okay. So the thing is like when that person told you to stand still during like the playable sections, I thought they were like fucking with you because of the sniper bit. I just didn't want to say anything about it because that would have been a spoiler. So it's not hard to for wind. I just thought they wanted you to get shot at.
Okay, so if it's not hard to dodge, it's going to one shot, right?
No.
Damn, cringe.
They should make it one shot.
I thought it would.
That would be so awesome if it one shot. Like it hits you and your screen just goes black, or it just instantly cuts to the game over screen.
Yeah, no, it's like
it fucking cuts to black and then just shows your character portrait in black and white.
This one's important. Miss Yao, your ear, shut up!
Shut the fuck up!
That's kind of nasty. Got the hat of her dead teammate. I mean, of her missing teammate.
You still remember
Presumed missing, I believe.
Your loyal teammate's cap. The one sticks always wore.
Wow, that's not.
Wow, there are fucking terrible shots.
Yeah,
all I'm saying, if she had a pre-nerf sniper, Reaper sniper rifle, she would be dead by now. I would have hit that shit. Like from here, I would have killed her.
With that kind of aim, not even a pre-nerf Reaper would have saved her.
Okay, I understand why
Look at that! Easiest fucking shot of your life, and you missed!
Using that was so much fun, I can't lie.
It's because when they actually explain it, it's because the sniper is like purposely missing. It's to cause fear. She would hit her if she wanted to.
So proud of. Just one last shell inside.
It was explained. It was explained earlier.
I thought the proper explanation is because she's a bum.
Yeah, that too.
No, bro! I missed that. I actually missed that dialogue because I didn't want to get shot.
The pause is so fucking long.
Fun fact: if you look up there while
Leave it to me, Proxy.
they're taking aim, you can actually see them pop their head up. I have a screenshot that I took. I think actually. Yeah, here.
We did it, Proxy.
It's real. You can't really tell like who it is or anything, obviously, but you can see them.
I thought I had to advance forward to advance the dialogue, but that pause was just there forever. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, this whole section is really important, so we probably shouldn't talk very much.
This person gotta die. I'm not gonna lie. There's absolutely no way this person does not die at the end of this agent story.
They're.
It wasn't easy getting my hands on them.
Akron.
Like the river.
It's not the Star Rail person.
Even her gloves are stylish.
What are these pauses? Wow.
It was always like that too. I'm sure you ever noticed.
Okay, see you, Void.
Direction confirmed. Let's keep moving.
Such beautiful hands. They could no longer.
Oh my god.
Ethereal's gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well.
Yeah, this person is absolutely catching a bullet. There's just no way.
Up, bro.
You can't.
This. Die.
Some people just gotta go. Some people just gotta go.
She stood tall, even in death.
Like Hugo Vlad was right, man. Like some people just gotta go.
She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful flower will wither without protection, won't it?
Yo, if somebody was talking about that about me, I would come back to life just to get their shit. Like curse them to infinity.
Think I'm telling the truth.
I'd be pissed.
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse?
No way you guys are thirsting over the murderer in.
Be so for real, man.
Be so for
Wait,
real.
what?
Wipe that smile off your face and wait.
This
Wait and
bitch put
see
trigger
what I'm
in
going
the
to
torment nexus, and you guys are thirsting after her.
People saying they can fix her.
No, you can't.
Dude.
Like,
No, you cannot.
Dude, I'm not
I don't
even.
care if you're a lesbian. Stop.
One more final surprise
Way to
location
picture
for
the
you.
bullet in her head.
I'm
That's what
sure
I'm
you
saying.
figured out the route to get to me.
Yeah, Michael certainly agrees a good one.
Surprise is at the end of the road.
Delilah!
In Fortnite.
Dude. In Fortnite. In Fortnite.
Y'all can try to fix her in hell, bro. I don't want to see that shit.
Take the shot. I'll take over now. Get to
I
safety.
sent a screenshot of this sniper's, like, in the air shot.
Everything's under control.
Unban requests 1 minute ago from Acheron Real. Yo, did someone call?
Your turn. Ends with me.
What did Acheron Real do to get banned?
I don't know. I think it's even funnier that they are banned though, because that means that Venice had to leave it all.
The enemy is ambushed.
Freaky Bernice role player? What?
I remember that.
Kill her!
Ether vision activate.
There was a very long stream.
Uh-oh.
That band account is definitely Grim Vulture behind the screen.
Alright, everyone, shut up. New boss. Ooh. This is a really good camera angle.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloody fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood.
Yeah, I need this woman bleeding out.
And there weren't enough boxes,
Like,
so I had to
oh my
She needs
goodness.
to die, bro.
Like an engineer, not
Like,
exactly
taunting Jaren with items of her deceased ex-soldiers and just like commentating on the side doesn't fucking
Well, we don't know.
like, you know, I mean, yeah.
It doesn't sound good right now, though. So. Just say it.
That's enough. Using her
If y'all
squadrons who
don't
are like
stop
family to mentally
simping over
torture
the
her.
murderer, I'm
How much
going
longer are
to
you planning
get
on doing
you.
this?
Oh dear.
Yo!
Did I go too far?
Like, she's even got Daredevil villains.
No, that's what I'm like. Oh my god.
So entertaining.
I had referenced it, but like, holy shit.
Excited for less shit.
Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And
No,
those
because
are
you're
just fakes.
right.
I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could they possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
You two, calm the fuck down. You two, calm the fuck down.
Oh my god. No, we're not letting you
Decisive
cook.
strike to be sure.
I'm gonna beat you with
And as
hammers in
I've already
Fortnite.
said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before, but now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
We both believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it? Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
They should settle this the old-fashioned way, 1v1 Rust.
Yeah.
They're already there.
Dude, 1v1 free build.
Never understand.
I could never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process?
Do you think Trigger would have like ZB in front of her Fortnite name?
Stop it.
Let's hear it.
ZB 0 Hill.
ZB Trigger TTB TT YT.
But in return,
She has her like Twitch like whole
every second of every
link
day
on her
for years,
fucking
I've
forehead.
seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist. All because of some
There is no like everything that this Grim Vulture lady is doing to Trigger. Like I feel like her motivation, like her backstory for doing this is gonna be like her getting like a higher score in like fucking shooting practice or something. Like this is so stupid. What could she have possibly done to warrant this? This is so bad.
Yeah, I actually,
Broly ass backstory. That's what I'm saying. This is a villain from the 80s.
I really
I was listening to this one.
Dig dastardly.
This shit was awful. Like they were berating her.
And now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. To give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Yo!
The line delivery on that one was crazy.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Already. At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless
Low tier Grim. Oh my god.
Time to die.
Your life is nothing!
Yeah. Grim.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who enters the hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far from
Wise, stop blazing, stop blazing.
enjoys torturing others.
Get
No. No. Let him.
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't
Wise
waste any more
white
of my
knight
breath.
glaze.
Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, step out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
Fairy wouldn't have tolerated this poser. You're so right. Fairy would have ordered an orbital strike on Grimvulture's location immediately.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fairy would not take that shit.
That's why this had to take place in the past, because
you
they
want some
just
hot
knew
cocoa?
if Fairy was here.
I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight.
Fairy would have cleared.
You should get some rest.
Thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen
Proxy,
to Grimvulture.
I'm tired of this
They take
losing
anything to
shit.
get under your
Sending
skin.
orbital strike.
Once we start doubting the
Mr.
truth, we've fallen into their trap.
What the
No,
hell
Proxy.
does that mean?
I think Grimvulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grimvulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat. So we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control. And more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me. Looking back, when I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none
Is
of my
that
squad
Nine
mates
there in
had
the
made it
background?
out.
It looks like
For
it.
some reason,
Nineveh?
That is
Oh, Nineveh? Is that how you
absolutely
speak?
Nineveh, yeah. I
Okay.
recognize that silhouette.
Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me,
a
guys.
sign that they're still alive. Don't you think?
Nine
Must have
Bay.
continued fighting after I fell unconscious.
Nineveh, that does
Eventually
make way
getting
more
lost
sense.
in some hollow and losing contact with the main force. Left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The Defense Force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes. It's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless? I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand.
Sorry if I haven't been talking much. I'm too locked in. I was actually looking
I was
forward.
gonna say no. We are locked in. We're all locked in.
We
Someone
You're
close
good.
to us
I'm
is missing.
fucking writing on the side.
We desperately hope she's still alive.
Yeah.
Even if the whole world doesn't understand.
This is some important
we will
shit.
never
I
give up.
am I'm
pretty
taking notes.
heavy,
Being
like,
consumed by this
genuinely.
Yeah.
obsession, unable to move forward. That's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's
Like,
right.
He's literally seeing
Charon,
ghosts.
you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and
wasn't kidding when I
determination
said they put
shouldn't
her
be
in the-
dismissed. No matter
the
how
Cormac
things turn
Nexus,
out,
man.
we'll stand by your side, and we'll
Like,
face
this
it
is-
together.
Proxy.
Dare
Thank
I
you.
say this story's
I feel
meaner
better
than
now.
Harumasa's?
At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just
'Cause
going to
Like
stop
meaner,
here.
as in like.
Like meaner to the character, because at least Harumasa
Sorry
was
to
like
disturb you at this hour.
he'd
Did
long
you go
since
investigate that new
accepted
hollow?
his
How's it going?
condition. But this is
Oh,
like
never
Trigger
mind.
fresh out of the
client just shared a new
military,
location with me on
still
Knock Knock.
clearly
They're pretty eager, huh?
traumatized and
Which
trying
hollow
to
is it
cope
this
with the
time?
loss of her vision
No, it's
and
not
her
a hollow.
friends.
If I'm reading
Like-
this
Yeah.
right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Oh
Scott
man.
Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense
It's-
Force and
it's
White Star
rough.
Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
Oh, that is so bad.
So they're not trying to lure us
You're
into
thinking
a
what
hollow
I'm
this
thinking,
time.
didn't you?
What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a
Yeah, it's a
provocation
very
or a trap,
PTSD heavy
I'm not
story.
missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
I think they even use the term PTSD, which I don't know why, but that caught me off guard for some reason.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, this
Like,
is
wow, we're naming the disorder.
definitely.
I'm wondering if it's different in the
Yeah.
Chinese version, or if it's just
I don't
English
think
localization.
so. I don't think
That'd be
so.
That's
kinda
an
cool.
actual medical term. I don't know why it'd be any different.
I mean, I don't know what else they could describe it as other than PTSD, because it actually is. But I still expected them to kind of, you know, write around it for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes they usually do try to like write around it or just not mention it at all.
ZZZ is like shockingly open about discussing things like mental health and disability.
Yeah,
Especially-
like especially during
There's
Rina's
several-
Rina's agent story.
Yeah, Rina's agent story, Harumasa's.
Yeah.
For some characters it's more important than others, obviously. Caesar doesn't really, you know, she isn't really
Bernice. Bernice's story is just legit, just screwing around and
living
living.
chill ass lives. Meanwhile, we get
Yeah.
fucking Trigger and Haramasa just fucking.
Yeah.
This is why I'm saying they're gonna do something to cheer you on. I'm so
Night and day.
Bernice just has ADHD, but yeah, no, like Lycon lost his legs and an eye. Trigger's blind and has PTSD. Yeah, Anby's story had human trafficking, organ trafficking. It was. Ugh. Anyway, this scene is sad as fuck. So I'm gonna stop talking.
Just tuned in. How's the stream going? Pretty good. This agent story is incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, this agent story is like really good.
It's also just really sad. But it hurts really.
Talk with the Bang Boo. All right.
I don't know if you can talk to it, but you can like see the dialogue. Yeah. Oh, you can.
Wow, that's sad.
Damn.
The fact that the dog has like gray fur. Oh my god, this one. I'm gonna get really mad if I don't mute myself, so I'm gonna do that.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, I turned my head. What happened?
Holy shit. Oh
Kid
my
is
god.
dead wrong for
Kill her.
that.
She's like 14.
No,
No, it makes sense why she would say that.
No, yeah, she's a
makes
kid.
sense
Like,
why she would
yeah.
say that, but like,
damn.
oh my god.
No, I can't blame her. Fuck her. That was mean as hell. You don't go to an event for dead soldiers and then tell like the one survivor, yeah, you didn't do enough. I know you were like blinded and stuff, but like, my dad's dead. Like, shut the fuck up, girl. I'm gonna.
Yeah, no.
In Fortnite.
In Fortnite.
Holy shit.
But holy shit.
Yeah, I got so mad at that one.
We gonna beat you up, dude. In Fortnite.
I'm gonna knock your teeth out in Fortnite.
I mean, like, one could very easily say this is all not only equally so about Charon's loss, but the loss of everybody, period, within the Hollows.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
oh,
is
absolutely.
like
obviously, so it's like, yeah, she is saying something that is extremely cold, but that's the entire point. Is that's extremely cold and ignorant because it is a child trying to cope with a loss of losing a father in a disaster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's like the stages of grief. It's anger.
Like, man, I understand what it represents. It's just like, man.
Wow.
That was so mean, though.
Yes, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she
You really
was
hate that
too
little ass
to
girl.
understand.
Jesus Christ.
And I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals,
for that shit.
maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace.
Dude, girls got survivor
It's the
skills.
worst
Oh
possible
my god,
outcome.
dude.
Oh,
That's something I can't face.
It's bad.
Never
It's
had the
real
courage
bad.
to tell you. I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy. Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted
Andrew, what
into
the fuck
art
are you
school
doing?
in Janus Quarter.
No.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off.
They caught me. They caught me, guys.
Now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side.
Why is someone's
Even at the
username
very
Bang
end.
Boo? Okay.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son.
Ethel, Cocytus used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me? I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue.
I guess that
Every
gives us
time
the
I
answer
think
to
about
that
it,
question.
I feel like I
about
need
the
to keep my
healthcare.
body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him,
I'll put this
it
shiny
was you
fucking emote
and your
on.
comrades who stayed by his side
I'm sorry.
for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army,
Knowing this
she
game's
wanted to
writers, we're gonna
pursue
see that
design
fashion brand. We're actually gonna
and
see
really
it.
want to carry
Just
on
somewhere
her
in Lumina
dream.
Square.
It feels like my life's purpose. You know,
God, I hope so,
she
man.
used to
That
talk
should be
about
so
you
cool, man.
when she
That
Or
came
like
home
somewhere
for
like,
the holidays.
like maybe when we
How
move out of
your
Janus
rivalry
Quarter, we
pushed her
might like go to like somewhere
improving.
completely different. That should be so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of
Because I
my
feel like
sister.
when you go through the versions, you're just gonna go
proud of
through like
you,
different
too.
areas than you ever do.
As you can see,
I mean, technically, it's
all of us
already
have
doing
made
that,
it to this
but
day,
I
carrying
know
the
what you mean.
will of those we loved.
Yeah.
So please
Well, I
don't
mean,
say they
1.6's
left
story, I don't
nothing
think
behind.
went outside of
They've
Janus
always
Quarter, did
been
it?
a part of every pain
No.
and joy we've
No, it
experienced.
No, I'm
doesn't.
talking
Yeah,
about the
that's what I
acid
mean.
ring.
Please remember.
Oh, okay, I get what you
everything and
mean. Yeah.
everyone in New
I'm talking about in New
Eridu is
Eridu,
only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
like the city.
Thank you.
Because I guess
Thank you,
the Outer
everyone.
Ring still counts as New
It's been
Eridu as well,
wonderful to
right?
hear about how you're all doing and to listen
Yeah.
to these words.
I kind
I'm
of
so
count
glad I
this as
decided
separate
to come here on
entities.
Remembrance
Just
Day.
how I interpret it.
Speaking of which,
No,
I
yeah, that's
wasn't
fair.
expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been looking around for a while now. I started
Oh
seeing-
no.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There is no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the defense force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
Oh, her eyes are red.
I still honestly can't pinpoint what exact emotions the colors on her mask correlate to.
I know what red is.
Red is angry.
Okay, well, yeah, red is angry, but
I think teal is like more calm. Blue is sad.
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Pink is embarrassed.
I think that one is
speak on
like
behalf of the soldiers.
prideful
Decorated
in a way. It's
I
weird.
think yellow is, or
But I
that's
don't see
orange.
Jesse
I think
or Aaron
orange is
around.
like cautious.
Didn't they come?
Everyone, please quiet down. Zoe of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old Capitol's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us, now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old Capitol fell. Death isn't the end,
Wait a sec.
nor...
Huh.
They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging
Zoe's
their
VA also voices Bulma? Yeah, no, I see it. I hear it.
In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of
Wait, they got
those
Monica
who
Rial to voice a random
carried
NPC?
in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
And her squad was the only one. She's the only survivor of her squad?
Well, thank you, Bulma.
My speech was meant to end here.
Oh my god.
Since you all seem
Oh yeah. I just
the
put
reason
two and two
you all
together.
agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to
There's
ease
no
the weight
way.
of others' deaths.
There is
Trigger,
no.
just pull out your fucking pistol and mag dumper.
This is the new Eridu of today.
Oh, I keep the rent low.
A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves.
Oh my goodness. This agent story.
No
I
one
actually
talks about the
didn't see
soldiers
it
who
coming.
gave their lives in Hollow Zero.
Damn it.
No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own loved ones had to die? And why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain. That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day.
Trigger, can you
I don't
mag
agree.
dumper right now?
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the
implies
survivor
that
benefits left
Jesus
by her
is canon
husband.
in ZZZ.
Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her
We'll
child.
talk about this later, shut up!
And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed.
Wait, how do you hide the black bars on the top and the bottom of the screen? It's the, do you see the little eye icon next to the auto button?
They helped me see
You click that, you can
hope
hide the art.
inherited, not
And look
just
at the full art.
destroyed when life
I mean, not the
fades.
art, hide the bars. You know what I mean.
That's why. I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear.
This art is
But
like
with a
actually
melody,
crazy good. They actually made like
each of us
Zoe and
holds a
NPC look
harmonica
like
that
actually
plays
sick.
The melody of life. At first, it may sound
They always
awkward,
make the NPCs look really good.
but
in
it
the
will
art.
eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
What do you think, Proxy?
Her demeanor and what she said earlier. Something was clearly off. I have a bad feeling.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several...
Wow, she got to work immediately.
Imagine if Trigger just mag dumped her mid speech.
I don't have any further requests.
That
Yeah, it took me a little bit too long to figure out that was her.
The hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and
I
wants
kind
to
of pieced it together with how they were building it up.
No, I finally
Evil
pieced
Balmer,
it
man.
together. Like when I went back to when you saw me open the log back there when she started speaking.
Yeah,
that's when I started getting
Yeah,
suspicious.
that's about when I did
I'll stay by
too.
your side
Yeah.
And that's literally why I just said, "Can you just mag dump her?"
Yeah. Unfortunately,
my
killing
mind.
people on a
Proxy,
military outpost
please accept my
is
official commission.
probably not a good idea.
Help me venture into the depths of the
Well, not to mention that the entire
Look,
public still
and
thinks
any
he's just a
other
decorated soldier who's done nothing
Yeah.
wrong.
Put an end to this.
Look,
It's up
they'll
to me to stop Grim
understand.
Vulture. Stop her from crushing
if you just
everything in front of her with
explain-
that heavy cross.
I'm sure they'll understand.
Hit her with the Shinzo Abe doohickey.
Oh my god, the doohickey. In Fortnite.
Doohickey
In Fortnite.
They should add the doohickey to Fortnite, actually.
They probably got that shit and saved the world.
Trigger said she can't bring weapons to the outpost anyways. Look at her.
Aw.
Didn't she bring those in? Look at her waist right now.
Technically, they're not weapons. Like, she can't fire those on their own. They're like... I don't know. I don't actually really know what they are. They're not guns.
You know what would be a crazy combo? Evelyn and Trigger being sent to kill someone. That person is dead.
That is overkill.
That is a
genuinely.
dead. That is a dead
That's
individual.
like sending Miyabi to just kill some guy. Does Miyabi
I
kill
am the
people?
asset confirmed.
Mm, That's
The
kind
anticipation
of a
off stage is the perfect
weird
prelude.
question, but-
I think if Miyabi is sent to kill you, you actually deserve to die. Cause what do you do? That's like someone sicking Goku on you. That like what,
know
what
that,
did
like-
you
Yeah,
do to
no,
deserve
she
that?
said eradicate
You know
all
that like
evil,
comic
like-
of Thanos just fucking with that one kid his entire life for no reason.
Yeah. You know it's serious. They brought out the rain.
Caroline, look. Another communicator.
Do I also have to wait for the audio here? I guess not.
Backflip.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore.
Honestly, oh shoot, a raid from Ultima. Usually I'm the one doing the raiding. Yo, what's up? Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
The sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad. Send you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture.
I can imagine like there's a guy who's reading the story for like the first time who like
We're one of the advanced troops
was like,
deployed
wait,
to
what?
suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartes, and Impera squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, your squad lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me. The fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Impera squad member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim.
Yo, that means Zoe was watching those people. Be so scared about a sniper about to boom their shit, and she was pretending the entire time.
Oh yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. She was comforting that one girl that was throwing up.
Yeah.
She was so scared.
She was like that girl was probably like pouring her heart out, and she's like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's so scary.
I'm so sorry. I know what you feel like. Whoa. Like,
Images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying. I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us, begging me to destroy the repulsive, hypocritical new order of New Eridu. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the Hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
Oh my goodness.
You really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with New Eridu's order, and live peacefully among cowards. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships, I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty. To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
Notice how she didn't say you are under arrest? Nah, something's about to happen. She's gonna put an end to her actions.
Every action.
That's how we get down in Noble Squad. We don't arrest nobody. We don't need handcuffs. We need body bags.
You know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat. Relying on a show of hands to vote, isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were going in such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor.
Activate.
Oh, I almost got shot there.
5 frames just save you from getting your skull board in.
Yep.
Jesse
You can
and Aaron,
actually
do you have them
avoid
too?
like attacks,
Or are they already?
if she's aiming low. It's a nice touch.
You still care about them? Or should I say... It looks like I haven't made enough of a threat to your life if you still have the time to worry about them.
Well, with aim like that, are you surprised?
I missed some dialogue? Fucking hell, dude. Why is this happening? Like, this has never been an issue before with the agent stories. Is like the dialogue in other languages like much longer, or?
It's been an issue, it's just the dialogue hasn't been as important.
Yeah.
They expect the player base of this game to like play even worse than Mikey.
Right.
They expect Genshin tier slowness in this fight.
Jesus Christ, girl. You're gonna disembowel her with a sniper shot?
Weather is perfect for sending you to your grave.
Depending on the caliber, that's not out of the question.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, damn.
Yeah, it would have been hard to necessarily disembowel someone with a particular sniper shot. She's typically really what's used to generally.
By the time the
what she
rain
has
stops,
shown to handle, she disemboweling.
Wow, this
someone-
dialogue taking forever.
Disemboweling someone is the best situation.
Do you remember the weather on the day the old
Yeah,
capital
some
fell?
calibers, especially with anti-material rifles, will. Can you not have that fucking camera angle while I'm trying to talk, Mikey? Anyway.
Bro, wait, I wasn't.
Sure, man. This is the
Let's see how it
second
is.
time.
Let's
You're
see
like,
how it
no,
is.
no, no, I was looking in the background.
Mikey, it's raining, not snowing. Calm the fuck down. Anyways, continue.
Okay, anyway, as I was saying, yeah, a lot of higher caliber snipers, especially ones that are made for anti-material purposes, like, you know, for disabling like tanks and such, can act. If they hit you, they will actually just take off half of your body.
Good to know. Anyway,
yeah, no, they can quite literally obliterate. Like, you know, the, like, you know, like the bits where and people in like cartoons will literally explode. That's what like anti-material rifles will do to the average person.
Yeah, you know that scene from COD 4 where you shoot a guy's arm off? That's not an exaggeration.
Wind speed and direction.
I believe you, don't worry.
I'm the one in charge of this conversation. I haven't given you permission to ask questions.
This is actually
I can
madness.
sense your suffering.
This. Okay, looks like it's over. Oh, I'm getting shot at immediately.
Ether vision activate. Suppressing fire.
It actually is kind of funny though to like imagine like Grim Vulture wants to like go on like this crazy monologue, but like you're just getting to her so fast she doesn't even have time to speak. He's like, I'm gonna kill. How the fuck are you already here?
Slow down, wait. I didn't get my
Voice slow down.
Something that I think is really cool about Trigger's character is that it doesn't actually have a scope because she doesn't need it.
Neutralizing. I don't think Astra is buffing up right now. You need to skill with her.
No, it's fine. It'll give them time to listen to the dialogue.
She doesn't need it with the like the you know the radar sense that she has going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure her mask is like the rhythm of
Mikey's deep ghost might be low enough for us to listen to all the dialogue. I wouldn't say that right now.
You are all right. Very funny, guys.
As I was reading that, he literally deleted almost all of that boss spell in one rotation. But you know,
You fucking gaming.
yeah. I know our Evelyn could have already had this shit done by now, but Mikey is still playing better than like 90% of Zenless players for some reason.
For some reason, okay.
That says more about the average skill level of the Zenless player than you.
Quick shot. That's still a double insult. Anyway,
Oh, she walked that thing down.
She was standing
The real
still.
failure as a sniper is the one who's been forced into a corner, like you!
The wind. It's shifting.
I won't fall for your distractions so easily. What?
I will surpass you with my own melody of victory. And let the wind.
Let's go!
Oh my
Let's go! I'm sick of her ass. I'm sick of her ass.
I need an instant replay. That was a headshot.
Oh, she
my
got
God.
hit too. Oh, she's still good though. They traded. Oh, the harmonica took it. Let's go.
Classic, baby.
Oh my god.
At the end of the day,
Cinema.
it's pure fucking cinema.
Cinema.
It's really good. It's so good, man.
Just you.
Oh, they got her out of here.
Yeah, no, that's still a legal shot.
Oh my packwatch.
Oh my god.
Dude, she actually got put in a clip. Dude, that bullet hole is so big. That must have hurt so much. Holy shit.
Dude, this image is so fucking good.
I'm just saying.
When my view
Oh my
was
god.
blocked, I realized you'd use the
This is
visual
fucking
blind spot to
crazy.
reposition.
Holy shit.
So I adjusted my
Winning kill.
Round winning kill.
Winning kill.
Probably beat someone really well. She doesn't need to see
Break me down.
This harmonica.
Bury me, bury me.
Are you trying to say
Okay, this scene is pretty important.
that it's the will of my companions?
Yeah, oh my god. This is
If I was Trigger, I would have hit an emo, bro. At least one emote.
Of ethereals to the military's betrayal. And now
I won.
live to your reckless
Winner,
actions,
winner,
driven
chicken
by
dinner.
some ridiculous fantasy. Your fantasy, your attitude, your very existence, and the outcome of this battle. They are the greatest denial and insult to my revenge.
Yet you're emitting a much calmer ether energy now. Almost as if you found relief.
My vision is fading. I can't see my comrades on the brink of death anymore. My wounds are fatal. I don't feel any pain. Relief. It's not such a bad thing.
Did you intend for me to kill you from the start?
Let me answer that question with a story. The first time I saw you was actually during the fall of the old capital.
Manifesting the sound we get from Trigger emoting on grid.
Reinforcements the higher-ups promised before the mission.
You should. You totally should.
Dude, I bought a
can't even
Trigger avatar
remember
from
how
Zero
long the
Day,
fight
man.
went
Oh
on.
my god.
Ultimately,
You
I had
know
no
you want
choice
to.
but to retreat.
Making
Failing
Trigger
to
hit the
bring
boy
back
slow
my
down,
squad
man.
mates' bodies.
Dude,
I made my
dude,
way
you know that thing of
one battle
Young Thug in the
line
car, and it's like boy slow down. It's like don't run on
Advanced
roads.
troops were nearly wiped out.
I don't know if
When
there's
I
some
reached
way
a
to get
certain
Zoe
front,
ported into VR
small
chat. If there is a
squad
way
of
for me to do that, I would do
survivors
that.
You should. If not,
Few
just
people
do it over
can
this
still
exact
stand
image.
after such severe
The one that's on
corruption
the
and
screen.
injury, but
Yeah.
all 5 of them were still fighting.
Yeah, one moment here.
They were
make it that
protecting
one.
a girl who had lost her sight and fallen unconscious while searching for a way out of the hollow. They told me they were beyond saving. And if I planned to retreat, I must take the girl with me. I couldn't turn down the last request of a group of heroic soldiers about to die in battle. Your comrades entrusted your life to me.
Wow.
I was the one who brought you out of the hollow. You already know what happened afterward. It didn't take long for you to leave the Defense Force after you came to. Just like me. I developed PTSD so intense that sometimes I couldn't even hold a normal conversation. But for me,
Wow.
the hardest blow was the death of my squad.
Yeah, that happens.
To an orphan like me, they were family. If the reinforcements had kept their word and provided support, they wouldn't have died for nothing. Don't you ever have that thought?
To say I don't would be a lie. But I think deep down you know. From the moment we stepped into the hollow, there was no way we were getting saved. Given how quickly the hollow was spreading, and the ever-increasing number of ethereals, it would take the sacrifice of countless Defense Force troops to suppress it. It wasn't something that could have been accomplished in such a short time. The reinforcements would have only been a drop in the bucket. More sacrifices without results. Canceling the reinforcements, sending the advanced troops to rescue as many civilians as possible to minimize casualties. I think most commanders would have made the same decision.
Objective and cold logic. I understand it, of course. But when you see members of the reinforcements living happy lives years later, can you still keep your composure? I couldn't. Even if the chance was minuscule, I wanted my squad mates to survive. But they turned that chance to 0, and still have the nerve to embrace a peaceful future. I can't help but resent them. By the time I realized what I'd done, I had already taken several lives. Nathan. When I tied him up and was about to kill him, he begged me to spare him, saying he had something to give you, no matter what. That was when you re-entered my line of sight. I think I've said this before. We're very similar. Yet we have completely opposite beliefs. After meeting you, I became even more certain. In the face of suffering, I chose destruction, while you were destined to choose to protect. But you're still entangled in your obsession with your squad mates. If this continues, you'll eventually sink into a void of despair. Your hope is like a bubble, ready to burst at any moment. The version of you I want to kill is the complete one, who can firmly reject my answer. If you haven't found your answer yet, then I'll be the one to push you forward. I kill you, or you end me. Either way works. But after seeing your growth, maybe I'd prefer you to step over my body. That's the final answer.
Why?
Emptiness and doubt. No matter how many targets of my revenge I took down, nothing changed. Aiming my gun at former comrades, drowning in hate and rage, all it left was a hollow emptiness. But you're different. You've gained unconditional trust from the proxy. You have the courage to fight through my trap. And eventually, you'll have a melody that's uniquely yours. My belief has fallen.
150 viewers is crazy. I didn't know he had that motion like that,
Finally
King.
remember.
Yeah, well, thanks, Fez. And drop a follow, I guess.
You're right.
Yeah,
They would
really
never want
doesn't
me
have
to
the
become
motion
this
of women.
way.
That's about it.
Oh my
Talk
god.
about carrying their cross.
Delilah!
But in truth, I never carried their will. So be it. Take the hostage and go. Villain stained with the blood
step
of
back
others deserves nothing but a
Yeah.
miserable end. I'm
Mikey.
looking forward to
What's up?
how long
You
you'll
tap back in.
protect those in front of you.
I tabbed out? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. I I'd unmute the Twitch stream for a second.
I like
It
how
can
when
still be
she
played
plays
after
it, it's
taking a
actually
bullet.
properly played.
Impressive.
Versus Wise's,
This is my
shitty
final
attempt.
melody to you. No matter how miserable you've become, I'll still remember you. Remember we once shared the same path in life. But in the end, our paths diverged.
She's
Hatred has long
emoting on
twisted
her.
into sin.
Oh my god.
But if not for you, I wouldn't have learned how to hate, or found the true targets of my hatred. I used to know nothing. My teammates served as my teachers and taught me so much. And I think you must be my final teacher. You taught me, in the most intense way, what hatred truly means.
Really? So you found someone you want revenge against, too. That's good.
Wow. Okay, that was really good, and it's not even over.
That dialogue went on for so long. I was having the same thought. Like, why hasn't she bled out by now? But also, I'm glad it went on.
Hey,
because
hey,
it was,
guys.
It was good.
Hey guys, Xbox players are finally going to be able to experience that.
Oh yeah, I saw someone talking about it.
It just
I saw a glimpse
like
of it.
11 minutes ago.
Xbox players finally.
Yeah,
finally.
ZZ Xbox port.
Wow!
No,
Good
I'm
job,
looking at
Xbox
the
Play.
right now. I'm look. Dear Proxies, the Zenless Zone Zero Xbox Spotlight will begin on April 11th at 10 a.m. PET.
That April Fool's joke wasn't an April Fool's joke.
Of our upcoming Xbox release.
Whoa.
You know what this means? I can get my brother on ZZZ.
Yo, put that typewriter away.
That April Fool's joke wasn't an April Fool's joke.
That shit was going on, dude. I was like super, I was super focused. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I love this
to check
lore.
the trash can.
Honestly, yeah, that's the thing. We're definitely gonna have like ZZZ on the Switch too. I'll do a stream for that. I'll do a stream for that. ZZ Switch 2. Imagine if there's like a special feature that's only accessible on the Switch 2. Now you guys have to come here.
That'd be so fucked.
Okay, you tell me to check a trash can like the one in front of me right here?
Yeah. The one
Strange
with
black cat.
Cat! Inky! It's Inky! He still got his balls.
Oh, we didn't get to talk to her. Oh, it's a shame.
Oh, it's a diary. What? What? How do you even...
Hold on.
Read it.
Old diary.
You want me to read it, or you can read it, or?
I'm reading it right now. And everyone else in chat, I'm sure you guys know how to read, so I don't need to read it out for you. Am I right?
I'll read it out.
No, don't you remember Delilah's illiterate?
I am why the fuck do you have to keep bringing out that part of my life? No, for the record, yeah, man, actually just.
don't subject them.
I'm a Dragon Ball fan, come on. Mikey, I can't read, please. We can't read. Read it for us. Alright, I'll read it. The captain came to talk to me again today. Ever since I took down that elite ethereal in the last mission, word's been spreading about Nemesis Squad having an ace sniper. It's quite troublesome. A bunch of rookies went to the captain saying they wanted my guidance to improve their sniping skills. I mean, their sniping skills. Are they underestimating what it means to be a sniper? Do they really think that sniping is something you can just pick up whenever you feel like it? I've dedicated every waking moment of my life to training, all to become a sniper capable of taking down any target. Without the resolve to take another's life, you'll never become a proper sniper. The codename Grim Vulture represents the weight and bloodshed behind sniping. Like a vulture feeding on corpses, I hunt for death, wrapping myself in its sand. Damn, okay. I was going to turn the captain down, but wait, Peregrine? Did I say Peregrine told me that I've been too tense lately and I should try accepting the captain's proposal. It would give me the chance to socialize and mingle. Well, I'll think about how to teach these juniors. Though honestly, I feel like snipers should just let their guns do the talking. Oh, there's another entry.
Oh boy.
This could easily be Mikey on Fortnite Reload. Damn, he can't read either? Okay, yeah, that's it. That's the last time I read for you guys. What the fuck?
Do you want me to read? Do you want me to read?
Yeah, let Andrew read it. Let Andrew read it.
What the hell?
Okay, I'll read.
Andrew can't fucking read. Sorry, continue.
Oh, okay, man. Okay. Got a serious talking to from the captain. He asked me why my method of teaching juniors... Okay, man. Okay, let me read. Teaching juniors involved taking them into the hollow for live fire combat training. What if something happened to them? How could I take responsibility? Our captain's being too naive. If they chose to join the defense force, how they could protect Eridu without being prepared to put their lives on the line? Many techniques and tactics can only be awakened and understood when faced with death's door. I was just teaching them for the most effective way I could think of. Besides, if they get hurt in this kind of real combat, doesn't that just prove they weren't cut out for it? To learn my skills, you need the talent to back it up. In the end, the captain called off the training. Scroll down, Mikey.
Keep scrolling.
I scrolled. Sorry.
Just when I was starting to enjoy teaching, just when I was beginning to think, it might not be so bad to pass my sniper skills down to some capable junior. Peregrine tried to comfort me, saying I'll have another chance to take on students someday, but who knows how long I'll have to wait, or if that student will even have what it takes. When I get to teach again, I'm definitely going to develop this training method further. I'll throw them into the hollow, make them survive my sniper fire, force them to use the environment in psychological warfare to counter me. As long as they're not too unlucky and manage to survive, they'll definitely learn everything I've got. When that time comes, Eridu will have another guardian. I'm actually looking forward to it. Come to think of it, Peregrine's been acting pretty suspiciously lately. What's that guy plotting? What is?
All right, who's next? Who's next?
I got this one. After our mission, our captain and the squad called me to the dorm. When I opened the door, I saw balloons everywhere and a huge birthday cake. Turns out it was my birthday. They'd been secretly preparing this celebration for a while. Our captain apologized about the new recruit training incident from before and gave me a stunningly beautiful outfit. Everyone was chattering excitedly while sharing cake and stuffing gift boxes of all sizes into my hands. And then, Peregrine got down on one knee and proposed to me with a ring. Though I had agreed to date him before, I never really understood all this romance stuff and stayed pretty distant with him. But he said that's exactly what he loves about me, how I'm all about sniping and a bit clumsy in everyday life. He even thinks my codename, Grim Vulture, which sounds scary to most, is cute. That idiot. He really didn't need to add that last part. Though I didn't show it then, I was actually overjoyed. With him there, with everyone from the squad, this must be the happiest moment of my life so far. Why did I have to be so shy then, to the point where I couldn't even give him an answer, saying something like, let me think about it? I should find the right moment to say yes. Yeah, that's what I'll do. After we return from our next mission, I'll definitely want to wear that beautiful outfit and tell everyone.
Oh,
He's
was
gonna
that
die,
outfit that she was wearing? Was that made by Acheron?
I don't think so.
Why is this shit so funny?
It's not funny. It's not. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
Yeah, we're doing popcorn.
So you're the
reading.
sniper from Liar Squad. It's nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, I remember in popcorn reading, I picked the kid that was really bad at reading. Every time I got the chance to pick.
Fucked
I'm
up.
sorry for causing all
Looking
this
back,
trouble.
I think he was
It
dyslexic.
nearly cost you your life,
Aw,
becoming
man,
a target of a
that's fucked
victim
up.
from the fall of the old capital. Maybe
I'm
that's
not
what I
saying
get for
anything.
helping my brother
We
and the
know
rest of
that
the
straight
defense
women in
force.
CCC are evil.
When the reinforcements
Yeah,
decided to retreat,
I was
I
gonna
spoke
say,
out
Belle,
against
I know
it.
you want to say
I
something.
had family among the
So
soldiers
bad.
already in
You
the
know, that's what
hollow.
I'm saying. Mikey,
All I remember. No, here's the thing. All I remember is that him and I, like, we were beefing like a lot. I don't remember what it was over, but we were beefing like constantly. But I remember that he was like shit at reading, like absolutely terrible at reading. So every time I got called up for popcorn reading, I would pick him and send his ass up there and watch him fumble.
That's more than enough.
Wow, that's evil, bro.
So fucked up.
I heard
No,
you've been
'cause most
searching for the
people do
members
it
of
just
Liar
'cause it,
Squad
like,
all these years.
It would take a
I'm
while,
nothing
so they don't
compared
have
to your
to do shit,
determination.
but you're just
Thank
doing
you
it for the love of the
everything you've done,
game. You're just
but
doing it out of
Please
malice.
stop the search. It's time for you to start
My-
living
guys,
a life
Mikey
that's
uses
truly
people's
your own.
disabilities to win
I hate to
arguments.
say
That's
this as
exactly
a
what I'm
family
saying.
member, but back
No,
then,
because
they
y'all,
were
some of you
already...
weren't there. But whenever there was one time where I turned down playing Fortnite, I
You
brought
don't
up
need to
that I
say
was in bed.
I've been
Oh,
drowning
God.
in a fantasy of my own making for years. But it's a fantasy that kept me from falling into the abyss. Nathan, Grim Vulture
Yeah,
told
no.
me you have something you want to give me. Is that why you commissioned someone to find me?
Yes. After learning about the bond between you and your squad, I knew I couldn't live with myself if I didn't get this to you. So I got on my knees and begged Grim Vulture. Even playing this recording for her, hoping...
Oh, there's the Nathan in question.
Regardless of how things
The guy's still
unfolded,
alive.
what matters is that it wasn't destroyed.
Honestly, I
I'm
thought
here,
he was one of the
alive,
people that
to hand it to you.
she kidnapped.
He was.
No, like I thought he already offed him. I thought she already offed
Oh.
someone. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she kidnapped him, but she let him
Yeah.
go because he was like, please, I need
I,
to see Trigger or whatever. And she was like, oh, yeah.
I found this while going through my brother's belongings. It's been tucked away for years. There's a recording on it.
People are
I
asking
think it's
for
a gift
emote
Liar
only in the
Squad
chat,
made
by the way.
for you, but never had the chance to give you.
Thank you so much. Do you mind if I listen to it now with the proxies?
With me and Belle? We're honored. I thought we were just here to collect the commission fee today.
Go ahead. As for the commission fee, I'll pay it to you both shortly, so don't worry about that.
Hey, hello? Alright, it's a recording. This is a message from Liar Squad for our little sniper. Everyone ready? I'll count down. 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations on your 1000th day with Liar Squad!
Hey, you guys are totally out of sync. Captain, can we redo this? The anniversary gift has to be perfect.
That's our assault specialist, Acheron. She has a strong sense of aesthetics, prioritizing beauty in both combat and her daily life. She taught me a lot about makeup and fashion.
Oh, she won't care if we're a little off. Forget the re-record. Let's just get it done and order the cake. We don't want him to sell out.
That's our medic, Kakaitis. He's usually lazy and a bit of a smooth talker, but he's actually very capable and kind. He taught me a lot about unconventional negotiation tactics and ways of handling things.
You two, stop arguing during the recording. I've already ordered the cake. If you keep rambling, we really will have to re-record this. Cut the chatter already.
And that Styx, a reliable artillery specialist. He's the oldest in the squad. He loves sharing photos of his daughter and reminiscing about how he wooed his wife. The way he won her over inspired me a lot.
All right, let's all calm down. Wouldn't want to get on the captain's bad side. I mean, Captain, would you like to go first? We can edit or re-record whatever we need to.
That's our scout and engineer, Lethe. He's a bit self-conscious because of how his younger brother excels, and he's somewhat introverted. But he's actually very capable. He taught me sharp observation skills, calm execution under pressure, and how to make use of the environment.
Okay, thank you all for settling down before I completely lost my cool. It's fine. No need to cut anything or re-record. Let's just keep it as it is. Loud and messy, just like our liar squad.
That's our captain, who took me in and taught me how to play the harmonica. And the real Charon. I'll make sure to explain properly to you later, Proxy.
As you've heard, this recording is a little gift from the 5 of us. How time flies. When I brought you into the squad about 2.5 years ago, you were just a shy kid who blushed whenever you talked to someone. Over these 1,000 days, you've really worked hard to keep pace with our fighting rhythm. You've done incredibly well. In the last mission, your successful sniper kill of that high-risk ethereal really helped Acheron a lot. I hate to say it, but yeah, I went too far in last time. Thanks for getting me out of that mess. Just this once, I'll admit, your moves were more elegant in that fight.
And not just that fight. Ever since you became a quicker shot and learned to adjust for wind speeds on the fly, we've been taking fewer and fewer hits. Makes my job way easier. So, cheers.
You often worry about not doing enough. But in these 2.5 years, you've absorbed everything I know about stealth, reconnaissance, and tactical countermeasures. Trust me, you'll become an incredibly skilled sniper.
Having you covering us from the rear makes every fight feel safer. But you still have a lot to learn about socializing and romance. When peace finally comes to Eridu, leave us and live your own life.
Where did that come from? She's not leaving us. Even if she retires, she'll move into my house and I'll spoil her with loads of beautiful clothes. We can talk about living alone in 10 or 20 years. Sorry, I got carried away. Anyway, you're talented and hardworking. Over these 1,000 days, you've opened your heart to us and even encouraged us in return. Having you as a comrade is a blessing for all 5 of us. But I have to say one thing. You're always so sensitive and kind. Every time you see us get hurt, you look like you're about to break. Has our squad motto, having each other's backs, become too much of a burden for you? I get how you feel. When your squad mates trust you with their backs, your first instinct is to protect them, right? But that's not the way it should be. No one can shoulder everything alone. Don't try to carry everything on your own. Choosing to fight on the battlefield is my resolve. Feel it. Share yours with me. And when it's your turn to watch my back, I'll give my all to honor it too.
As long as you fight with all your strength, there's no such thing as failing to protect something, because your will and our will is preserved and carried on in other ways.
But don't let that weigh on you. Try to trust in us, just like we trust in you, no matter what.
I've struggled with that kind of thinking myself, but I eventually made my way through it. All this talk of camaraderie, of keeping each other safe, it's like a harmonica melody scoring our time together. Even when things change, our tune will go on, and that's enough.
Exactly! Honestly, I'm sometimes terrified. Afraid that someday, you'll blame yourself for failing to protect us and fall apart. That's why I wanted to record this message. Please, don't try to bear everything alone. Maybe you can start relying on us more, fully entrusting your vulnerable side to us. Our will has long been intertwined with yours. we're comrades. This is getting way too sentimental. It doesn't feel like me anymore. Anyway, we just want to see you trusting your comrades enough to share your burdens, even if it isn't us. Finally, we'd like to give you the song that's closest to us. If what we've said is hard to understand, just feel it through the music. Please, enjoy my masterpiece, Homecoming.
It's me. It's me.
Proxy, do you remember? I was once terrified of seeing the look on their faces.
Of course. Can you see them clearly now?
Yes, crystal clear. As if I've returned to the
Oh,
exact moment
shoot.
of parting. So this is our last glance. This is the answer you wanted me to find. Thanks, guys. For everything. Proxies. No. Lies. Belle. I've troubled you two a lot these days with my personal affairs. Words can't describe what you've done for me.
No worries. Honestly, my brother and I have been a bit lost recently. Meeting you, though, well, it feels like we've known each other forever. Doesn't it, Wise?
Yeah. We've learned a lot from you, too. If nothing else, spending time with you really cheered us up. Perhaps we've always shared the same resolve.
Yeah. When I was trapped in self-doubt, unable to get out, I'm glad you were there with me. You're right. We've already entrusted our backs to each other as comrades. And because of that, because we are comrades, please, hear me out. Maybe you've already noticed. I'm sorry, but I've been keeping something from you. Charon isn't actually my code name. As I mentioned before, Charon was my captain's code name. When I met both of you for the first time, I didn't want to tell you my code name, because I thought someone who couldn't protect their squad mates had no right to one. So I lied. Captain Charon was an orphan like me, with no family to mourn her. I've been using her code name because I may be the last person in the world who still remembers her. But I understand now. If I want to keep moving forward, I can't keep hiding behind a lie. My true code name is...
You don't have to tell me right now.
Charon, at the harbor, Nathan spoke to you privately. Was he offering you a chance to return to the Defense Force?
Yes. He said he still has a friend in the Defense Force who's currently forming a new squad. And if my goals align with theirs, I could consider joining them.
So, what's your decision? Where will you go next?
After everything that's happened, I think I do share the same goal as that friend of his in the new squad they're building. So I'll head back to the new Eridu Defense Force and keep chasing my new goal with a new team.
Your new goal... Is it to look further into the fall of the old capital?
Yes. My encounter with Grim Vulture has made me realize this should be the true form of my vengeance. I'll uncover the real culprits behind the old capital's fall and make them pay for their crimes. If the ferryman who leads me to the truth demands a price, I'm willing to wager my life. I have a gut feeling the masterminds will reveal themselves again soon. To protect the city my comrades cherished and sacrificed their lives for, I won't allow such a tragedy to happen again. By letting the will to protect guide my hatred, I now have a clear aim toward the truth.
That's what I thought. If that's the case, then for now, we shouldn't learn your true code name, nor entrust our backs to one another.
Are you saying we're on opposite sides?
No. We might walk different paths, but those paths will lead us to the same destination. It's just that, for now, we can't say any more than that.
To be honest, after facing an enemy as ruthless as Grim Vulture, we're reminded of our own powerlessness. Watching you fight back, almost losing your life to a bullet. That feeling. We're nowhere near strong enough to protect you. And we're not strong enough to open up about our pasts either. Sorry.
If this is your slightly selfish principle, I'll respect it. You were once my proxies, and I'll keep this memory locked away as something I cherish. If, as you say, our destination is the same, then we should continue on our separate paths, striving to grow stronger. The next time we meet, I'll reveal my true codename. I hope we can become true comrades. I want your presence to forever remain in the melody of my life.
Yes, it's a promise. We'll cross paths once again, Charon.
Hello. I'm the sniper from the former Liar Squad of the Chrysoberyl Division, recommended by Captain Nathan, originally of the new Eridu Defense Force's Obsidian Division, Impera Squad.
Yeah, I heard about you from my superior. You're the one who dealt with the serial murders targeting the Defense Force, right? Well, the new Eridu Defense Force is ready to welcome you back. Let me confirm a few details before taking you to base. Which squad are you applying to join? And did you have a code name during your previous service?
I'm applying to join the Obsidian Division's Obel Squad. As for my codename, Trigger. I was Trigger of Liar Squad.
The name drop. It's the shit you be saying.
What was that name drop? Come on.
Oh my god.
It was like, but like.
Oh, dude, you know the credits should have played right there. The credits should have played.
Trigger.
They should have played a Come Alive strip right there, man.
Dude.
It's team, bro. I was typing
so
like
team.
I'm so glad that
mic.
everyone exploded,
Holy
so
shit.
no one saw who I banned.
I'm not paying attention to the chat right now.
Oh, but I hate how good that was. I hate how good that
Yeah,
was.
if any other mod sees what that message was,
I just
yeah.
looked at chat, sorry, I just realized I've been muted. Yeah, no, if you didn't, I would have.
Yeah.
I was DMing Delilah about it. I was like, we gotta kill this guy.
I just saw that. Yeah, you're not welcome here.
I saw
Okay,
those
I
like
have no idea
thirsty
what happened,
messages,
but-
and I didn't think anything of it, and then they hit me with that, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, you're not welcome here. You never will be.
Oh, right. I don't know what you're talking about, but anyways, that
Yeah, can we
was
pull trigger
a
now?
that was a good ass agent story.
Can you do a single
What?
10 pull?
We can pull the trigger.
Very funny.
Sorry, that was really
Yeah, like the.
that was bad.
Okay, I gotta put something on this. Wait, hold on. Did someone send me? Yeah, of course someone sent me a friend request.
Man,
44 out of 50. It's oh boy.
Mikey, you gotta ask.
Faith.
You
in-
guys had already, dude.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Private. Okay.
That's
Faith in.
Jason.
That might actually be faith. in-
Scarf.
Pretty decent units.
These are pretty solid.
So
I'm,
go.
I'm going to say
Fine, yeah,
words. I'm
so
going to say
good.
words that I cannot say in chat. Oh my god! I just got R2 fucking Weeping Cradle off of Trigger Banner. Oh my god! At 30
Weapon banner or
Take
Trigger's
me.
banner?
my
If
god!
if you laugh,
R3 Weeping Cradle.
if you laugh, if you laugh.
You can get characters. You can get weapons from that banner.
I sent you friend, bruh. I've got so many friend requests. Like,
Someone said you.
Well,
should
you got
look
it early at
Trigger's M6 name card description.
I am the Eye of Obel.
M6 name cards.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
for
if
the
if you go to
for the record, wait, hell, I don't have Arena.
That's even funnier.
if you go to your profile, sorry,
You have to have
you can
Trigger
look
though.
at it.
You have to
No,
have
you
Trigger
don't.
to
You can
look at
still
it.
read it.
I've got
You
your
can
No,
still read
no, you. It doesn't show you name cards for characters you don't own.
Wanna go something like
Am I wrong?
No, it
on this?
literally does.
Oh, no, my bad, chat. I said R2? Yeah, my fucking bad. It's actually R3.
Oh my
I
god.
have R3 Weeping Cradle now.
I got Trigger in 20 pose. Look how awesome I am. I hate you.
Mikey,
Not
get
really.
Mikey, get
stealing
Mikey, get
something
trigger
out
in a
of
single
your
temple.
house.
Get trigger in a single temple. Yeah, it's just so
Do
easy
it
to
right
do.
now.
Okay, hold on. I need to put something on the screen while I buy this.
I see.
What do I put on
Hold
here?
on, let me
You want to put
look
this
for the
video that I
thing
sent in the
was
on-air
talking
on screen?
about.
I'm not putting that.
Since
Oh wait, it's the Bellum shot. I'm still not putting
Yeah,
that.
that one's fire. That one's fire.
It's good. It's good. I think we should put that one up.
Yeah, why don't we put this video on?
Oh, this video.
I don't want to put that video. I don't want to put that video.
I cannot believe I have R3 Weeping Cradle.
Well, what can I put? I don't have any stupid videos on my computer that are like long enough. I just have dumb TikToks and shit I found funny.
Hang on, wait.
What?
There's this video that like immediately became like a fucking vocal stim for me. It's a completely unrelated, but this one fucking kills me, dude. First game ever, and Dog's already talking about. Have you seen?
Oh,
the
this! I know what you're talking about.
Have
Look at
I
this guy's
seen the
videos. Hold on, can I put this up on? Hold on.
Pro drops his shotgun.
Okay,
and
I'll put this on
leaves
for
the
you.
Game.
Okay, I'm gonna put this up on the Twitch stream because it's funny as hell.
Game ever, and Dog's already talking about. Have I seen the vids? And they go, what are we saying?
Okay.
Next thing I know, bro drops his shotgun
I'm gonna read
and
the
leaves the
description for
game.
M6 name card
Don't
thing.
doubt the
It's
kid
called
though, because we
the
ran into a young
Asphodels.
prodigy and possibly a
card
Greek
featuring a
god.
private photo of Trigger.
Yeah, never mind, bro. Nigga took us to a burned down village with zombies.
I want to remember the outline of the person who trusts
We
me
got
with
into
their
the
back.
safes,
Is this selfish?
looted the town,
If it is,
and Supreme
then let
Overlord
me
told
be a
us to
little
stock up on fuel.
Okay, that's
Copy. But where's he going? We did what we needed to do. It was getting late, and no sign of Supreme Overlord anywhere. But then Hercules finally returns on some bullshit, cause Dog talking about follow him into the night.
I feel like it's
Yeah, nah, bro. Finally leaving town with the young prodigies.
I still
Damn.
can't believe how good that story
What
was.
the
man.
fuck
my
is
God.
that?
That is easily the best agent story that we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're actually so deep into this game right now, the fact that that's the best, I'm actually like, they're just getting
Yeah,
better.
I know.
I love that. I love that they're getting better. Because in HSR right now, if I speak, I go to hell. But I'm just saying, HSR right now is Hot Dog Taco Hamburger, the store.
I will say right now because while we've been all doing this, I just want to say, I pulled for Trigger. I got Trigger. But I just want to say that as someone who both has PTSD and also deals with a massive amount of survivor's guilt, that was an extremely realistic depiction of either of both.
Wanna
Grim
research
Vulture saying that her PTSD gets so intense that she cannot have a conversation happens to me extremely often. That is definitely the best story out of any Hoyoverse game, period.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah, no, that story was so good. Like, there's no way there's no way you're telling me to hop on and Genshin Impact after that. No, that is like these guys are cooking. Like, they get to cook.
Yeah, even like the best written Genshin Impact characters have fucking nothing on that agent story.
Yeah,
That's
post HI3. I will say post HI3, it is significant. That alone completely blows out anything I've experienced from Genshin and from HSR.
Yeah, my Gooner game, by the way.
I hate how they market it, because like if you don't play the game, you never know. You never know that they have this.
You know, it's just that like the popular content for this game that like makes it out of like, you know, the community and like into the main sphere is just none of this stuff. So like there's not much you can do.
It never is. It reminds me much of like the shit that happens in like for like reference, like Xenoblade 2. Like that's how I feel, because there's like
We're
all
not-
this deep
We're
shit.
not starting no Wuwa versus fucking Hoya versus nonsense. Get that shit out of here. Right here. Get that shit out of here. We don't want it.
I agree. But also that was a truth to Hollow disaster.
All right, so 81 searches, right? How much monochrome is that? If I'm not spending any more money on this, like I swear, if we don't get it, like we don't get it, it happens. But I'll keep pulling for it
Pull the
probably.
trigger, Mikey.
Yeah, I want it.
Like it's just this easy.
Imagine I get her like in this first temple. You know how crazy that'd be? Like in the first, like I don't even get to the monochrome. That happens. Okay, yeah, we're skipping this. Nuh-uh. Lucy. I'm not scared of green.
Hey, chill on this.
Whoa.
So who's like the alternative S for this banner?
Nekomata.
Are we serious?
No, the alternative, the rerun is Zhuyuan.
No.
No, like, I think he's talking about like the other S ranks in the pool.
Every standard character.
Every standard character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it's no specific one.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you don't know that?
No, I didn't check. I didn't check this time.
That's how it always is.
Oh.
Oops.
You really want to take a screenshot of that something Cal let on?
It was an accident. It was an accident. It's looking grim, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
As much as I want to make fun of you, I don't actually want you to lose this because that was a really good Aiden story.
Is Trigger a good stunner for Evelyn until Lighter gets a rerun?
No, you're better off using Kaleda, I think.
Yeah, but she's funny.
Yeah, but we're talking about like actually meta shit, which is what matters.
Wait, do I have any?
There's an objectivity.
Okay, yeah.
You have a lot of these, yeah.
Okay.
Have you checked your
Look.
Yeah, I told him to like immediately as the stream started.
Yeah.
This should be it, I think.
No.
Unless,
Definitely.
no, it's
yeah,
it
low
is.
ball. Yeah,
See,
it's
I told
hitting
you.
a crazy low ball. So
Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. If this S rank isn't Trigger, I am ending stream.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
If this
I'm gonna
S
go,
rank
like, get
is
a
not
drink,
Trigger,
like
I
I
am
don't care.
ending stream. On God.
it'd be so funny.
Man, this is making me anxious. What the fuck?
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm telling you, if this is not Trigger appearing on my screen, we are ending stream.
It's all
Oh my god.
dude.
Yeah,